According to the Quran, the Islamic Allah is the creator. Please help me understand. Please help me understand. Why do you think the Islamic Allah is the creator?
Yeah, because he's the creator.
Why?
It says that in the Quran.
It says it in the Quran.
Yeah. But
You say you're a Muslim. Are you Muslim? You're not a Muslim.
but your creator said,
So listen to me carefully. Before. So stay.
who's the creator?
In terms of the
Allah or
Quran,
Jesus?
yeah, that's exactly what I've asked you. The Islamic Allah, help me understand why you think he is the creator. Why?
Why you think Jesus is the creator?
I can explain. But before that, can you admit you haven't got a clue as to why the Islamic Allah is the
Just
creator?
explain to me.
Are you a Muslim, my dear friend? Please come forward.
Yeah, explain
This
to
is the
me
Bible.
now.
One
Why
second.
you,
If you step forward, why do you think the Islamic Allah is the creator?
why you think Jesus is the creator?
Say again.
Repeat the question again.
So I have the Bible, I have the Quran. A fundamental question of existence is who truly is God? Is a fundamental question. Jehovah,
The Father.
the Islamic Allah. So
Allah is the Father
yeah, to help me
of
understand.
Jesus. Of Jesus.
No, please.
Jesus mentioned the Father.
If you
Oh Father.
one second. Help me understand why you think the Islamic Allah is the creator.
Well, to Muslim people, he is a creator.
Why? I understand you think,
Yeah,
but
because,
why?
because
Why? I could have said the tree could be a creator, but you have a brain to think.
Sure, yeah. So you have a brain.
To think.
You have a brain.
The tree didn't create me. The air didn't create me. The sun didn't create me. A human being hadn't created me. There must be a higher power, right?
Yep.
There must be a higher power.
Yep.
So in your brain, as a human brain, what's the higher power? You can imagine.
Sure.
Your imagination will tell you there's a God. That's my imagination told me there's Allah there.
Listen carefully.
Yeah. You can call him something else in Hindu or other religion, a Christian. You can call him a different God. But in Islam, we call him Allah. Allah is not only for Muslim people. Allah is for everyone.
Thank you very much for being very generous. But I am trying to deal with the point you said with a brain. You have decided, because you have a brain, you have decided the tree is not a creator,
Yes.
air is not the creator, and other things are not creators. But with that same brain, why did you think the Islamic Allah is the creator?
Because he's not visible to us.
Which might be because he doesn't
not-
exist.
he's not a creation.
So why do you think the Islamic Allah is the
He does
creator?
exist. He does exist. He does exist. He does exist.
Explain. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
okay,
Answer,
okay.
please. One second.
Because-
One second.
okay.
If you once. You
As I
now
said
need
to you right
provide-
now,
you
as I
now
said
one
to
second,
Jesus
one second,
Christ-
One second. Don't talk. Go. Don't go to
Let me
Jesus.
reply to you. Let me
No,
reply to
don't
you.
go to Jesus yet. Stick
believe
with the
in-
Islamic
he
Allah.
believe in his
Help
book.
me understand. One second. One
believe in your
second. One
book,
second.
yeah?
Let me answer
One
this question.
I
Wait.
believe in Quran.
I believe in a
Wait,
conversation.
wait.
We are in the middle of one of them right now.
Let me understand what you're
One
trying to say.
second.
Wait, go on.
So you, sir,
Yeah.
please help me understand why you think the Islamic Allah is the creator. To
There's not such a
establish.
thing called Islamic Allah, first of all. You making it to Islamic Allah. I said to you, Allah is for everybody.
Listen
Not
carefully.
only for Islam.
One second.
For Christianity,
Allah-
for Judaism, Allah is one. God
Please.
is one.
Okay. I understand.
But you're making it to Islamic Allah. Allah is not Islamic. Allah is for everyone.
This Quran,
Yeah.
you believe in the Quran?
I believe in Quran. I believe in the Torah and the Bible.
One second.
And I respect Jesus Christ and I believe him as a messenger.
Do you believe in conversations?
Yes.
Do you believe in listening and answering?
Yes.
Do you believe in understanding what a question means
Yes,
and
and
responding
answer.
intelligently? You believe in these things?
Yes.
So please hold on to those beliefs
Yes.
because they are the ones which play an important part right now
Right,
in our conversation. Because I am asking a specific question, you're answering all sorts of questions which I never asked. So I'm going to go back. So this Quran,
Yes.
Muslims think has been produced by an entity called the Islamic Allah. Allah. Who you call Allah? You call him Allah?
Words of
Yeah,
Allah.
Allah,
yeah.
Allah. So help me understand
Yeah.
this Islamic Allah. How do you think, or why do you think this Islamic Allah, the one who gave the Quran,
Yeah.
is the creator? Give me reason.
Brother, when you read the Quran, if you read the Quran, you will understand that he's the creator. Because everything is in the Quran
Because this
is not
preserved,
Listen,
not
listen.
corrupt.
No.
One
Everything is,
second.
listen, let me tell you this. Everything in the Quran is is the life, everything we live in every day. You understand? That's in the Quran. So human being cannot give us advice on how to live our life. Understand? I said to you, he's a creator, but your question is a very silly question. It's not, you cannot find the answer to it.
Yeah, I've asked a simple
Yeah.
question. You know, if I asked you what your name
So
is.
what answer do you want me to give you?
One second.
Yeah.
If I asked you what your name is,
Huh?
if I asked you what your name is, you will understand. If I asked you to prove, for example, your citizenship or whatever, you'll understand.
I understand.
But I am asking you a more fundamental question, a more serious question, and you haven't got an answer. Please listen.
I've got an answer for you. Look, because this
But
makes sense.
One second. A more fundamental question, a more serious question I'm asking you.
Yeah.
But what I'm finding with you is that you haven't got an answer. So I'll repeat one last time.
It don't matter
And
if I
then
have an
one
answer.
last one last time, and then I'll go on.
Yeah.
Help me understand. Have you got any reason to think whoever in your mind gave the Quran, in your mind, which is the Allah, Islamic Allah, why do you think this Islamic Allah is the creator? Why do you think so? You wanted me to read, I understand, but why do you think this is the creator?
Why do I think he's a creator? Because you know what? He is a creator.
Why?
Why? That's a question I can't answer it.
You can't answer a basic question.
No. He's a creator. He doesn't let Allah who will
One second. I'm here.
You understand?
One second. I'm here. Please stay focused right now. One second. Please stay focused right now. I'm here. I'm asking the first question someone could ask about the Islamic. The first question. The first question. One second. There are plenty of religions in the world. So when someone says, "Look, I am the creator," the first question you need to ask is why? How do I know you are the creator? That's the very first question.
You want the answer?
Yes,
You want
exactly.
that? Allah said when you don't know he's a creator, he said, look at my creation. Look at the creation, you will know he's the creator. Look at the way you breathe in, how the baby is made, how the tree, the sun comes out and goes off. You understand?
I don't understand.
Your heart,
I hear what
you
you're
do
saying.
understand. You do understand.
I hear what
but
you're
being
saying,
very
but
stubborn.
please listen.
I'm saying how your heart beat, how you breathe in.
You're saying I'm stubborn?
Yeah, you're very stubborn because you're not listening to
Excuse me,
my
sir,
answer.
I've asked you one question.
And you're not giving me a chance to answer you.
I've asked you one question. I've
Yeah.
repeated 3 times.
3 times
You haven't
repeat-
started giving an answer. You know
I'm
what
giving-
you've said? One second. Listen carefully.
Now you're talking something
One
different.
second. Listen. I certainly believe in a creator. I certainly believe.
Why?
One second. But before we go to that, I certainly look around, look at my complexity, look at the complexity of the universe, and I completely understand there is a creator. I have no doubt that there is a creator.
So-
my doubt is, and that is where I asked you the question, why do you think the Islamic Allah is that creator?
Brother,
that is the question
okay,
I asked.
let me explain
I'll
something
help
to
you understand
okay,
right
let me
now.
explain
No,
to
I've asked you thrice.
Okay. But your question you're asking, it doesn't make sense. Let me tell you why it doesn't make sense. Because you specifying, saying the Muslim Allah. Allah is not for Muslim. That's a wrong thing to say, first of all.
Okay, thank you.
There's no such a thing called Muslim Allah. Allah is for Christian, for Jesus, for Judaism, for everybody.
Look,
It's not only for Muslim.
Allah, my dear friend, please listen carefully.
Yeah, the same God you believe in. Yeah, you said the
I
Creator.
believe in the God. One second, please.
You said you believe in the Creator.
Please listen. Please.
Am I right?
Please listen.
That's what you said?
No, one second. Please listen.
Can
My
you
dear
tell me
friend,
1 second. You said you believe in the Creator. Somebody create.
I believe in a creator, yes.
Okay, who's the Creator?
Not the Islamic Allah.
Who?
Yehovah, God of the Bible.
Which
now,
one?
Before we go there, excuse me.
So you see, you think there's a God of
No,
Allah?
one second.
Okay, you tell me.
So, you asked me earlier, I'll now help you understand.
Yeah.
I asked you 3 times
Yeah.
to give me the reason for why the one who produced the Quran is the creator. So far, you haven't given any. Earlier.
Okay, for example.
Earlier, one
Okay,
second.
there's no answer for that.
One second.
I want to hear from
One
you.
second.
Yeah.
In the middle of, when I asked the second time, you said if you read the Quran.
Yeah.
I've read the Quran.
Yeah.
And I can tell you clearly, whoever produced the Quran cannot be a creator. Neither could he be even a human being who knows history. Someone who is ill-knowledged on various things is the one who produced the Quran.
Okay.
He makes mistakes in history. One second. He makes basic mistakes in history. He makes basic mistakes with science. He makes basic mistakes with logic. All sorts of mistakes. You go through this if you stay quiet, my dear friend.
So how is he? How do?
So basic mistakes. I'll ask you a simple question, my dear friend. Do you believe in the nonsense that across the world all nations received an Islamic messenger?
There's only one Islamic messenger at the moment.
But the Quran says, across the world, all people in their mother tongues had received an Islamic messenger.
No.
Do you
no,
believe in
no,
this nonsense?
No. That's wrong. A messenger. There's no such a thing called Islamic. You keep repeating Islamic.
I completely understand. But
It's like you target.
do you believe in the religion called Islam?
What did you say? Christianity.
Do you
or
believe?
Judaism?
Listen.
I believe in Christianity. I believe in Judaism.
But
I
don't believe in
Islam.
anything before you can answer basic questions.
course,
You are
I'm
struggling to answer
I'm
basic
not struggling.
questions.
No, I'm not struggling.
My dear friend.
It's like you're asking me the same question. You meant to go back to the same question.
Did you answer
don't
the
want-
question
you don't want to hear the
of
answer.
whether the Islamic Allah is a creator? Did you answer the question?
Of course.
Did you? How? What was the reasoning? Please, if you
Look into the Quran. Look into the Quran.
Yeah, what is there in the Quran?
You said you read the Quran.
Yeah.
I believe so. You haven't read the Quran.
Yeah, explain.
Because if you read the Quran, you'll have understanding of what the Quran is talking about.
Explain.
For now, why do you think there's a lot of Muslim followers to Quran too now?
Because there are plenty of people like you who can't understand and explain and give an answer.
Hypocrites. A lot of hypocrites.
One second, please.
Look how
You
many.
asked me a question.
Okay, let me ask
You
something.
asked me a question.
Give me a chance as well. Look,
No, you asked me a
this
question.
prophet who's
You
Islamic,
asked me a question.
who haven't been to school before,
Please
he's
listen.
not educated.
Yeah.
Look how many followers does he have till
Including,
today.
including you, yeah?
It's
Including
very
you.
successful.
But listen carefully. You know why it is very successful?
It's amazing.
You know why it is
Go to
very
Saudi Arabia. I just
You
came
know
back from
why
Saudi
it is very
Arabia.
successful?
Go to Hajj and see how many people
Are
are
you with
there.
me? I asked him a simple question, he can't answer. Now he wants to rant
I'll
on
give you the answer.
and give a lecture about all of creation.
Because he's,
Do you believe in Islam? Are you Muslim, sir? No. So I'll ask the same question to you. I'll ask the same question. I'll ask the same question to you again. Do you believe?
I'm the one who has the
Do you believe the Islamic Allah to be the creator? Do you believe it?
Yes, I do.
Give me one good reason as to why the one who produced the Quran is the creator. One good reason.
I know there's so many miracles about written in the Quran about how the kid is done in the womb of his mother, about the Maraj al-Bahrain. I mean, so many natural miracles. So I do believe in.
Listen
in that.
carefully.
Yeah.
The Quran, including in the point you raised, makes fundamental mistakes. I don't know if you've studied embryology.
Tell me. Tell them, please.
You don't cut me short.
Just tell them.
Don't cut me short. I was in the process of doing.
Okay.
You're cutting me
Okay.
short.
Give me arguments.
Yeah,
okay.
but that's
Real
exactly what I'm in the process of
Because
doing.
you said the same thing for him, but you
One
didn't
second.
give any
run.
argument.
I was in the process of speaking.
Okay.
You cut me short.
Okay.
Don't
carry on.
cut me short.
Okay.
Listen.
Sorry. Carry on.
Sure. If you listen carefully,
I'm listening.
the Quran makes fundamental mistakes in science. The Quran makes fundamental mistakes in history. The Quran makes fundamental mistakes in logic. The Quran makes fundamental mistakes in all sorts of things, including morality. Now, to respond to specifically what you said, embryology, the Quran speaks about. First of all, it says it gives details contradictory in multiple places on embryology. Second of all, the specific details of the Quran, if we stick to it, will become laughing stock in this world. Because according to the Quran's embryology, where semen, where when it fertilizes, when it produces an embryo, apparently the bones come first, and then flesh is clothed around it. This is a silly biological mistake. This can't be even from a biology student, let alone from a creator. It's not just that the Quran makes fundamental mistakes.
How comes the biologists agree about that?
You hear what you're saying? You're a
Biologists.
Intelligent man listening, please
you're
pay
the one who's
attention.
silly. You are really
So the Quran makes mistakes not just in this
How is
biology.
that mistake? How that's knowledge? How is that silly? You explain yourself.
Do you understand? Do you have 2 years?
No, I don't understand what
Listen,
you're saying.
I completely
It doesn't
understand.
make no sense.
So listen,
The Quran,
if you don't understand,
the
please.
prophet who never
So
went to school
apart from
before.
my different, apart from embryology, the Quran claims all sorts of weird things about cosmology. It claims, the Quran claims there are rising and setting places of planets.
It speaks
The Quran,
about Big Bang, for instance.
The God you believe, there's anything like that.
It do speaks. There's a verse about Big Bang in the Quran.
I'm in the middle of making the point.
Yeah, but I mean,
lot of points.
you're carrying so many points, so I need to respond at some point, so I can't
At
miss.
some point, which
yeah,
is
yeah.
when I finish.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you made your
I mean, you made a point about embryology, so before going to cosmology, we need to like
You made the
speak
point,
about.
I didn't make it.
Okay,
You
so
made the
for
point
instance,
about
I'm telling you, like, there's a verse
embryology.
in the Quran who is speaking about the Big Bang, and now scientists.
Go to the embryology.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor, so on this specific point, I can't answer. But we can bring an embryology, and we will have the answer.
Hear me, please. You spoke about embryology. As you spoke about embryology, I began to respond right now.
Yeah.
And
I've
you cut
listened.
me short. One second.
Okay.
You cut me short.
Okay.
I'm assuming the reason you cut me short is to return to
Exactly,
embryology.
exactly.
Is to return to embryology.
Let's-
If you're cutting me short to add further details,
Okay.
then hear me
Okay,
out completely
okay,
first.
okay.
The Quran makes fundamental mistakes across
Okay.
biology. Listen, don't panic. Listen, across biology, cosmology, different parts of science, the Quran makes fundamental mistakes in history. Do you believe in the history that the Quran presents?
That
That the Quran presents.
presence.
The Quran claims that all people across the world have in their native tongues received an Islamic messenger, a messenger, who-
Messenger,
a
messenger, and so on. I know the verse. I know the verse you're referring to, and it only says messengers. It doesn't messengers from God.
Which message did he preach?
From God, the Almighty, the One and the unique
What is
God.
the message he preached?
Tell them that there's
Ethics.
only one God.
What is the message he preached?
Ethics, mainly
Not-
ethics, mainly ethics, monotheism,
theology, theology.
monotheism, and
the theology
ethics
of what religion?
of God,
What religion is this?
Islam.
Yeah, exactly.
Islam.
If a messenger preaches Islam in English, the way we describe that is that it's an Islamic messenger. That's a simple way of representing.
Islamic
so don't be
messenger.
offended. Don't be offended when I say
No,
Islamic
I'm not
messenger.
offended. I'm not
And
offended.
stick
No,
to
the
one
verse,
sec-
the
one
verse
sec-
doesn't speak
one
about
sec-
Islam.
One second, one
I'm
second.
just referring to the
One
verse
second.
as it is.
Yeah, no, one second.
Can
Please.
I ask you a question? I
One
didn't give
second.
you a chance to ask you a
If
question.
focus on the elephant in the room and not on an ant. Do you think across the world all nations in their mother tongues have received an Islamic messenger? Do you believe in this nonsense?
I think they received messengers. I'm just referring to the verse.
Do you
I'm not
think,
gonna,
for instance, I'll give
I'm not
where are
gonna
you
add
from?
any
Where are
word.
you from, sir?
It doesn't matter. It
So
doesn't
let me
matter.
ask you something. Libya, for example. Who is the Islamic messenger for Libya?
Muhammad
In their mother tongue.
It's Arabic. It's Muhammad.
Arabic is today's mother tongue of
I think
Libya.
it depends on the age. I mean,
But the Quran claims there was an Islamic messenger in every mother tongue across the world.
Whatever
So
the
who was the Islamic messenger of Libya?
Wherever
Maybe.
they have the
Who
language
was
of
the
that
Mus-
side,
I think we know. I think
Are you confused?
I
Do you
thi-
need help?
I think
Don't cut me short. I'm
I
in
think
the
we
middle of
know.
a conversation.
I know.
If you want, please join in and respond. Where are you from, sir?
I think we do know.
Where are you from? So
I did-
do you know?
I think we do know some of them, which are like
Explain, please.
recited, like Jesus, Moise,
listen
David.
carefully.
All of these prophets.
Ignore
they are
the Bible
prophets.
for a moment.
No, this
Ignore
is not the Bible. This is the Quran,
Ignore
my
the
friend.
Bible.
This
Ignore
is
the
the
Bible.
Quran, my friend.
Okay, ignore Jerusalem. Ignore Israel for a moment. I'm asking.
No, come on, my
Nations
friend.
across
no,
the
no, no, my
world.
friend. My
Nations
friend,
across the world.
I'm trying to really
Nations.
debate in a very respectful way, and it looks that
Listen
you have
carefully.
an idea
Listen
and you're
carefully.
trying to impose it
Yes.
and,
The idea-
and cut
the
me
idea-
once I have the argument.
The idea-
Since
Can you give us a chance
honestly,
to ask a question?
you're not having the right attitude and the right approach for the debate, so I'm gonna just give you this back, and that's okay.
Now, can I point out while you go away, my dear friend, please listen.
Because I can
Sure,
discuss
sure.
with you.
Yeah, sure,
I can
please.
discuss
You know what?
anything
You know
with
the problem. You know
I
the
think
problem.
You have something in your heart. There's a
Yeah,
layer in
it's
your
it's
heart.
called questions.
You want,
It's
no,
called questions.
actually you want,
And
you
what you
want
don't
to
have,
listen
what
because
you don't
have
have,
an idea.
what you don't have
You're not
are
seeking
answers.
truth. You're not seeking truth, my
What
friend.
you don't have
Have a
are
good day.
answers. Algeria, Morocco, where are you from, sir?
Sudan.
Sudan, who was the Islamic messenger to Sudan?
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sudan's mother tongue, what was that?
Arabic.
Today, historically.
From before, Arabic.
Arabic began in the 7th century.
Yes.
What was the mother tongue spoken in Sudan pre-7th century?
I don't have a clue.
If you don't have a clue, don't make things up. Never a good
like
idea.
What? Things like what?
Like you know, making when you speak
I'm
about
talking
things,
about after Islam.
Yeah, I'm
After
talking about
Islam, we're
before
talking,
Islam.
Yeah? So we're not talking about before Islam.
I'm talking about before.
Be clear, be clear.
Yeah.
Be clear, yeah?
If you, I am clear right now.
Talking before Islam or after Islam?
I'm here.
After
Yeah.
Islam is Arabic, yeah?
I'm here.
So don't jump to conclusion.
Pre-Islam.
Be clear, be clear.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a chance to ask you a question.
No, one second.
No.
Islamic
You keep asking me.
messenger
Okay, let me ask you a
for
question.
Sudan. Do you have an answer?
Okay, where you from?
Do you have an answer?
Yes, I said to you, Muhammad.
was the
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm not going to repeat myself again.
Okay.
I'm not going to repeat myself. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Can I say something, my dear
Let
friend?
me say something.
No. What I'm going to say to you, my dear friend, you are a fellow human being, and what I'm going to say, I'm here, is something very simple.
Yeah, listen.
You're
You're not making sense to me. That's why I'm looking around.
Yeah.
You're not looking. If you make sense to me, I'll look in your eyes. You understand?
what I'm led to believe is that because you don't have answers, yet you want to polish your religion.
Because you're not asking
And
the
not-
right question.
Yeah,
If you ask
yeah.
the right question, I'll give you the
Yeah,
right answer. You ask
yeah.
a silly question, I'll
Asking-
give you a silly answer.
ask-
Simple.
Look at this gentleman here, asking him
Don't even worry about
if
people.
he
I'm
has
talking to you.
evidence to suggest that the Islamic Allah
Now,
is God.
where's the Bible?
Is not the
Where's
right
the Bible?
question.
You hit the Bible.
Can you imagine? Can you believe in this nonsense?